Weekend insights for the 1 Degree Outside Weather Network meteorologist Danielle Noyce here. Kind of a classic summer weekend moving in. Some heat, some humidity, and some thunderstorms. Certainly a weekend to be weather aware. There's a damaging thunderstorm threat on Saturday. We're going to break down that. Pop-up thunder again on Sunday, and some of those storms could be a little bit feisty. So it's by no means a washout, but number of showers and thunderstorms will be around. We are briefly cooler after that, then the heat returns for the middle and end of next week. So bottom line, have our app. Make sure, this is the key, that your location's turned on and that you are set to receive notifications from our app. So if you do have a nasty thunderstorm that's over you, you'll get the notifications about lightning, any warnings that pop up, and any information that we may be getting to you as well. Quick update on the drought monitor. There has been some improvement over last week in central New Hampshire and southern Maine, actually a little reduction in southern Maine of the severe drought areas. That said, there's also been an expansion here farther south, so Boston included, Metro West, out through 128, and just west of there and down through the South Shore of the severe drought. So these are certainly the worst and driest conditions across New England from far southern Maine, southeast New Hampshire, northeast Mass, and in and around the city of Boston down through about Scituate. So we could use some rainfall. We will get some this weekend, but as with any thunderstorms, right? One city or town may see little, if anything, and then another city or town may see a decent downpour that comes through, which will help things out. High temperatures on our Saturday across the country, a lot of warmth, 80s, 90s, over 100 in the desert Southwest. The cool spot, the Pacific Northwest, we are into the heat as well. Some of us going up over 90 degrees. Cold front coming in, that will be the trigger for some of the thunderstorms to develop. It's with this pocket of energy that's going to dive out of the Great Lakes and move east. So little pockets of energy come over us Saturday afternoon into the evening. And then this dip, this trough comes in for Saturday night into Sunday with even more energy over us and some cold air aloft before we can kick this thing out of here. So yes, not raining the whole weekend, but the threat for thunderstorms is there. Let's time things out. I do think as early as Saturday morning, there are some showers, maybe even a few downpours in far northern New England. The rest of us, you notice farther south and east you go, we actually start with some sunshine, temperatures running in the 60s in the morning, and most of the morning to perhaps midday, with the exception you notice of central and northern New England, there'll be a pocket of showers that comes through mid to late morning, and then we break the sunshine back out. Temperatures go up around 90. So a lot of this will have to do with how much we can destabilize the atmosphere after that round of morning showers. Notice we're in the 70s north, 85 to 90, even some low 90s south, with thunderstorms popping by midday to early afternoon. It's hit or miss. Not every city or town sees a storm, but there will be some locally heavy downpours, some lightning, some brief gusty wind. I think the time frame of biggest concern is between about 3 p.m. and 10 p.m., although you'd notice there are some showers and maybe even embedded thunder that last into the late evening and overnight before they clear out. Sunday morning, beautiful start. Sunshine, some clouds in northern New England, right along the Canadian border, could see a shower or a downpour. And then notice what happens again. We build and bubble up clouds. Temperatures do rise into the 70s and 80s, so not quite as hot as Saturday. And then we're going to bubble up showers and storms in far central, eastern, southern New England during the afternoon, midday to early afternoon. This is mid-afternoon. Notice again, very hit or miss, but some of the storms may contain some real heavy but brief rainfall, some lightning and gusty wind as they come on by. And with colder air aloft, there may even be some pea-sized hail in any thunderstorms that develop. Then by Sunday evening, the last of the showers and thunderstorms will be tapering off and diminishing at that point, particularly after about 6 p.m. Then the cool onshore flow takes hold. There'll be like overcast conditions, some patchy fog, and that marine layer that will be in place. So this is for Saturday. Storm probabilities, the overall severe chance, I put it at like low to moderate. If we had it's about 30% chance. It's highest in western New England. Tornado, it's less than a 1% chance. There may be a little rotation in some of the storms that develop tomorrow, but we're not overly concerned. The biggest threat is for damaging wind gusts, and we're putting it about a 25% chance in any of the thunderstorms that are on the stronger side. So brief gusts that may exceed 50 miles per hour and result in some pockets of damage. Hail threat is pretty low, and the flash flooding threat is pretty low, as well as these storms will keep on moving. It doesn't look like they're going to train or develop over the same areas over and over. High temperatures on Saturday, 70s north, but 90 plus south, and there will be a little bit of humidity. We'll talk about that in a second. Saturday night, widespread 60s, 50s in far northern New England. Sunday still warm, 70s to lower 80s, that cooler, drier air coming into northern New England. Sunday night, it bleeds south. So 50s, 40s north. And by the time we get to Monday, it actually looks like a beautiful day, but high temperatures are going to be generally in the 60s and 70s. Here's the dew point. Notice on Saturday, it does climb into the 60s. So is it tropical? Is it soupy? No, but you're certainly going to feel it. It stays with us Saturday night. Sunday, it's still humid. And then watch this. Look at the dew points in the 40s in Maine. Over the course of the day, we get that drier air to come in, particularly late in the day on Sunday, Sunday night, and Monday. It is a totally different feel. Nice, crisp, dry air in place. And with sunshine and temperatures running 75 to 80, an absolute gem as we kick off the start of next week. But that's what I meant, a little bit cooler. It's still above average, but you'll feel the difference. Then Tuesday, warmth builds back in, highs well into the 80s, and it looks like it'll stay in the 80s, maybe even some 90s possible again towards the middle and end of next week. A reminder, the 2-week feels like forecast is included for all of our membership levels. Membership.onedegreeoutside.com for the details on what each membership level includes and how to help support our independent mission. We are so grateful for your continued support. Thanks so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this 1 Degree Outside video.
Get exclusive content, support the mission at membership.onedegreeoutside.com. And don't forget, free and 5 stars on the App Store and Google Play. Search the #1 Degree Outside weather.